Tell us a little bit more about negotiation and specifically your golden rules of negotiation.
So internally, you have less leverage to negotiate than externally. So internally, once you are reporting to a manager, they have limited discretion on where they can move your money, except during performance reviews. And especially at Facebook, I give them a lot of credit for being fair and transparent with their compensation plan. Based on whatever your rating is, that calculates to your comp increase. There are some levers that managers can pull, but it's a limited pool of resources. So your ability to negotiate internally at most bigger companies is very limited. At a smaller company, everything's available. So you can negotiate whenever you want. You can try negotiating whenever you want in a big company, but I'm telling you that there are often limitations on the time and the range and the process of resetting people's compensation. I've definitely seen the best tactic to negotiate for more compensation is to get an external offer. And if you are willing to stay at your current company, you can bring that back to your company and they will make a decision. Different companies have different policies and different rules, and different leaders have different ways of handling this. But most companies, if you're a strong performer, they will counter the offer. And there's no downside to doing that. And there's no downside of you bouncing one off the other. But what you should do before you get into such a negotiation is think in your mind which one do you actually want, so that you're negotiating from a place of power and a place of your choice. Internally, you can move teams, but usually when you move internally at almost every company I've worked, you don't get a bump in compensation. But the best way to get more money is an external offer, whether you decide to take it or decide to negotiate.
So I actually had a family member who loved the job, loved the manager, did not love the pay. So they were interviewing other places. They got a 15K pay increase offer from another company. They brought it back to their manager. They actually matched it, and they chose to stay at the current company. That worked out really well for them. I will say sometimes if it's not that case where you love the manager, love the work you're doing, don't love the pay, if you bring that offer back, then you're still stuck with a situation where pay's higher, manager's not great, job's not great. My personal suggestion in that case is take that competing offer.